And I told him I had AAA. He told me that they were not going to wait for AAA because they take forever. So they got their own tow company. And then they just gave me pieces of paper saying where the car was and how to get in contact for the incident report and stuff like that. And I went to the hospital with my head.
Do you have a copy of the police report?
I don't.
Miss Hector, do you have a copy of the police report? I'd like to take a look at it. Where's your car now, Miss Hector?
Car is at Silver Grove and is totaled.
So what you did, Miss Hector, is, according to the independent witness, you came across from the high-speed lane, across all the lanes of traffic to exit at the right. That's what the witness, that's not the other lady. That's a witness that the police found. And that's when the accident took place. So clearly, based upon what I read here in the police report and what your granddaughter tells me, the accident was clearly her fault.
Right.
As far as I'm concerned, part of the problem is your judgment in letting her use the car to begin with. I think that she, however, has to have some responsibility. Gray SUV, according to the independent witness, had no time to respond and hit her, but that was her fault.
Correct.
So she's got to take responsibility. She says she doesn't remember any what.
I don't believe that it was my fault because nobody got a ticket for this.
I don't care what you believe. What you believe is totally irrelevant to me. What you acknowledged before to me was that you came over from the left-hand lane to the exit lane, which you can't do. That's what you acknowledged to me before.
I was still in the left-hand lane of the accident. I never went from the exit. I was still in the left-hand lane.
I'm going to read what the independent witness said in the police report. Once back at the office, this officer contacted Mr. Meller, the witness who stopped on the scene. When I asked Mr. Meller about what he saw, he stated that he was about 4 to 5 car lengths back in the middle lane, heading east on 275, when he witnessed a white car coming across all lanes of traffic to catch the exit ramp. At that time, he stated the gray SUV had no time to react. That's the independent witness. Did you understand what I just read?
I mean, yes, but I'm a teenager African American. They were Caucasian, and so was the police officer. And then he drove off. So how can he even talk to the police officer when he drove off? He stopped to ask, was the lady okay? He ain't talked to no police officer.
First of all, could you lower your voice about 2 octaves? Lower your voice about 2 octaves, like mine. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to read it to you again? Do you want me to read it to you again? I don't care whether the police were black, white, chartreuse, yellow, or green. What difference does it make? A witness who had no axe to grind stopped at the accident long enough to give the police officer his name and his telephone number so that he could be a witness. A very good citizen. He didn't stop because you were black. He stopped because you were driving. I'm speaking. Lower the octave. He stopped because he witnessed an accident that was your fault and he wanted to tell the police.